Hello children, I think you all are getting the concepts of cuboid and cube slowly little bit. So earlier we have finished up to question number 11. Today we will discuss from question number 12 onwards. In question number 12 what is given in the question I have written also the external dimensions of a closed wooden box are given. External dimensions of a closed wooden box are given. External dimensions will be represented by capital letters. Capital L 25 centimeter, capital B 23 centimeter and capital H 18 centimeter. Correct? If the thickness of the wood used is 2 centimeter. See, wooden box means it is empty from inside. That is why two dimensions are given. Like your room classroom is empty from inside. That is why here we are having two dimensions. When you are measuring from the inner edges, from the inner faces, those dimensions are internal dimensions. Like I am inside the room, you are inside the room, and when you will measure the distances between inner faces from these two walls and top and bottom, these dimensions are inner dimensions. And when you will measure up to outer faces, it means when you are measuring from outer face, extreme face to extreme face, outer faces, these two walls outer faces, top and bottom from outer faces, that dimensions are external dimensions. So if you have to find the internal dimensions, and what is the width of the wood or width of the material? See, width of the material means material is present inside the faces, inside the wall, not inside the room. See, material throughout is present in the faces, in the ceiling, in the bottom floor, in the walls, and inside it is empty. It means when you will measure, see, suppose we are taking two opposite walls. So width is present in both the walls. Again, if we are taking these two opposite faces, again width is present in both the faces. If we are taking top and bottom, if the box is closed, then again width is contained in both the faces. It means how you will find the internal dimensions. Width is given 2 centimeter. Thickness of the wood is given. Thickness of wood is given 2 centimeter. Clear? It means this 2 centimeter is present in every of the faces, in every of the walls. So, how to find internal dimensions? Internal dimensions. The formula is small l. Internal dimensions will be represented by small l, small b and small h. Formula is L minus 2x. B is capital B minus 2x. H capital H minus 2x. Where x is width or thickness of the material. Width or thickness of material. Material means whether it is wood. Clear? Width or thickness of the material, whether it is wood or iron or any metal. Correct? Now, this is the condition when box is closed. When box is closed. It means when closed box is given. Like this room, it is closed from everywhere. It means it has all the 6 faces. But if the box is open from the top, if the box is open from the top, then what is the problem? Open from the top means it has only 5 faces. Why? The upper ceiling faces removed. It means sixth face is absent. So how to find the dimensions? For the length, both side faces are there, then no problem, it will be same. For the breadth, again two faces are there, again breadth is also same. But when you will find the internal height, the width is present only in one face, that is bottom or floor, but width is not present in the ceiling. Why? No material is there, no face is there. It means when the box is open, L, sorry, small l and B will be same. But H will be only one time. See, H will be only one time. Understood why? Since only one face is present in the floor, not in the ceiling. You have to remember where X is the width or material of the box or room, whatever it is given. Clear? And dimensions must be in same units. See, everywhere units are same. So first step we are going to find the internal dimensions. So directly we will find here, correct? We will find here dimensions will be here. It is already mentioned that box is closed. Already box is closed. It means what will be small l? 25 capital L minus 2 into 2, that is 4. This will be 21. This will be 23 minus 4. This will be 19. And this will be 18 minus 4, that is 14. Correct? Internal dimensions. Now first part is find the total inner surface area of the box. See, for total surface area, what we have to find? Total inner surface area. It means total surface area of inner part. For the total surface area, formula is same. Twice of LB plus BH plus LH. But if it is asked for total inner surface area, we will take internal dimensions. When it is asked for total outer surface area, we will take outer dimensions or external dimensions. Correct? The formula is same. 2 LB plus BH plus LH. See, I am writing in small letters. It means we are finding out what? Internal surface area. Correct? Now substitute the value. You can find 221 into 19 plus 19 into 14 plus 21 into 14. Correct? You will solve that, will give your answer. Centimeter, 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 no problem. Now the important part is understood. Important part is the total cost of the wood required to make the box if the wood costs rupees 1 per centimeter cube. So for this kind of question, we have to find total cost of the wood. Correct? Total cost of the wood. See, for this kind of question, we have to find volume of the material used in the room or used in the box. And what is the material here? That is wood. So, what is the formula? Volume of wood used in making the box. So, see, the room or the box is empty from inside. It means we have to remove the internal volume. Understood? It means we have to remove the internal volume from the external volume. External volume means we are taking the amount of space or amount of air from the outer faces. Internal volume means we are taking the amount of space or amount of air from the internal faces. But we have to find the volume of material, volume of wood. And you have seen or you can see in the wooden box or in the room, material is present only in the faces. That is why the formula is external volume minus internal volume. This is the formula. Every time remember, whether the box is closed or whether the box is open from any one face or two face. Correct? Suppose if the box is open from both the faces, top and bottom, in that case that is the hollow box. In that case, the height will be same for both internal as well as external or whatever the dimension. We will discuss one question is there, the last one. Clear? So external volume minus internal volume. External volume means we will take capital L, capital B, capital H. Internal volume means we will take small l, small b, small h. Correct? Now substitute the values. So external volume means this is 25, 23, 18, and this is internal volume 21, 19 into 14. Now we have to solve this. It means calculation part. So multiply. What will come? Here. 25 into 23. Then 18. See, this will come. Okay. So external volume is 10,350. Now internal volume is 21 into 19 and then 14 . This will come. Check it. Okay, it means the value is 10,350 minus 5586, and this will be, see, 5586 4,764 centimeter. Calculation part, you can do it. Correct? 4,764 centimeter cube. Okay. And remember, in the board examination or in your 9th examination, for this work, marks are to be allotted. From where you have find out the values. Okay. So this is the volume of the material, volume of the wood used in making the box. But we have to find the cost. The total cost of the wood required to make the box if the wood costs rupees 1 per centimeter cube. It means for 1 centimeter cube the cost is rupees 1. It means the total cost is therefore total cost, very simple. It is given for 1 centimeter cube of wood the cost is rupee 1. It means for this much 4,764 into 1, that is rupees 4,764 is the answer. Understood? Clear? So next question is question number 13. Internal dimensions of a box are 15 into 12 into 9, all are in centimeter. How many cubes of side 3 centimeter can it contain? First part. How many cubes of side 3 centimeter can it contain? For these kind of questions, the formula is number of cubes is equal to volume of cuboid upon volume of cube. But one condition is there. What is the condition? We can apply this formula only when edge of the cube is a factor of all the dimensions of cuboid. Remember what I'm telling? We can apply this formula only when edge of the cube, edge of the cube is a factor, or edge of the cube divides all the dimensions. See, 15 is divisible, 12 is divisible, 9 is divisible. It means that what is the number of cubes, and all the units are same. It means 15 into 12 into 9 upon 3 into 3 into 3. Correct? It means this is 5, 4, 3. It means 60. But the second part is of the question. Second part is, if the height is made 8 centimeter in place of 9 centimeter, how many such cubes can it contain? See, next is height is changed. Now the height is 8 centimeter. Only height is changed. Length, breadth remain same, but height is 8 centimeter. Then what is the formula? Again, formula is same, but you have to remember that edge of the cube must divide all the dimensions. So the problem is with 8 centimeters. So when you will divide 8 by 3, 3 can only divide up to 6. So what is the multiple of 3 in this new height? Multiple of 3 in this new height is 6. It means here the same formula, but we will take, it is also given 15 into 12 into 8, means we have to take only the multiple of 3, that is up to 6. 6 and then 3 into 3 into. Correct? Then what is the answer? The answer is cancelled 5, 4, 2. It means 40. Understood? It means actually what is the real concept? We are dividing each dimension by the edge and we are multiplying what? 3, 5. 15, it means here 5, 4 and here 3. Earlier case, it means 5 into 4 into 3. Now, when the dimension is changed, 3, 5, 3, 4, but here we cannot divide it by 3 completely, but we can divide up to 6. It means 3 2 6. That is why we have taken here 2. Understood? And remember, everywhere units must be same. Next question, 14. The length, breadth and height of a classroom are in the ratio 3:2:1. 3:2:1. It means we can take length as 3x, breadth as 2x and height as x. Here we can take length, breadth and height as 3x, 2x and x. Then a student requires 3600 centimeter square of floor area to sit. In the class, one student requires 3600 centimeter square of floor area. And what is the maximum number of students? Total number of students? 150. It means what is the total area of the floor or total floor area? What is total floor area? Can you tell me? Yes. One student requires 3600 into how many students are there? 150. It means this is the total floor area. Correct? Now, find the dimensions of the classroom. Understood? One student requires 3600 centimeter square of floor area to sit. And how many total students are there? 150. It means total floor area will be 3600 into 150. Done. And what is the floor area? Formula is floor area means L into or not. Correct. What is floor area? L into the area of the floor. Then substitute the value. This is 3600 into 150 is equal to length is 3x and breadth is 2x. Correct. Then finally we are getting what? 6x square is equal to it means 540 triple 0. Correct? Or you can cancel directly then. Divide by 6, this will be 6 into 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. It means x will be 300 or not. Correct? 6 into 9, 4 zeros. When you will take square root, it means 3, 1, 2, 300. If x is 300, can you find length, breadth and height? Correct? Only that is the question we have to find. Length, breadth and height, dimensions. Correct? So the dimensions are length will be 3 into 300 centimeter. Breadth will be 2 into 300 centimeter. And height will be x only, that is 300 centimeter, or you can write in meter. This will be 900, that is 9 meter. 600, that is 6 meter. And this will be 3 meter. These are the dimensions of the classroom or the room. Here, these are the dimensions. Next is question number 16. 15 is your homework. The dimensions of a room are given: length, breadth, height 8.6 into 6.4 into 4. All are in meter. It has two doors, each measuring 2 meter by 1 meter, length and breadth of the door, and 4 equal windows in the shape of squares. It means windows are in the shape of squares. L equal to B, we can take as X. 4 windows are there. If the cost of painting the 4 walls is rupees 4480, cost of painting the 4 walls is given at rupees 40 per meter square. Rate is also given. Rate means for 1 meter square, painting is rupees 40. For 1 meter square area painting, the cost is 40, and the total cost of painting 4 walls is given 4480. So we have to find the size of the windows. Okay. So first, what is the area of the 4 walls? We calculate area of 4 walls. The formula is twice of L plus B into H. Correct? So twice of L plus B into H means 2. Then we will take L plus B. 8.6 plus 6.4. What will come? Into H is 4. It means 8.6 plus 6.4. That is 8 plus 7. That is 15. It means 2 into 15 into 4. 120 meter square. Correct? 120 meter square is the area of 4 walls. But remember, if you want to paint the area of 4 walls of your room or in your house, then we have to exclude the area occupied by the doors and windows, or not? Or you are going to paint the windows and doors also using the same paint? No. It means whenever we have to find the area required for painting the 4 walls, then we have to subtract area of all doors and windows from the area of total 4 walls. This is the area of 4 walls total. We are not excluding anything, but we have to subtract what? Total area of all the windows and doors. So first we will find area of 2 doors. 2 doors are there. I think 2 doors are there. 2 doors are there. 2 meter by 1 meter. It means 2 doors. Length is 2 and breadth is 1. See, 2 doors are there. Length is 2, breadth is 1. It means 4 meter square. Correct? Now we have to find the size of the windows. Size of the windows. Let size of the windows means let size be x into x, that is x meter into x meter. Size means length and breadth, and already it is mentioned it is square. Windows are in the form of square. Therefore, area of all 4 windows area will be 4 windows are there and length and breadth both are same. It means x into x, that is 4x square. Correct? It means we have to subtract what? 4 meter square total area of the doors plus 4x square total area of the windows from the total area of the 4 walls. From the total area of the 4 walls. Correct? So now the concept is area required for painting the 4 walls. Now we are calculating actual area painting required for all the 4 walls. Area required for painting the 4 walls. This will be total area of 4 walls. Already we have calculated 120, then minus area of all doors plus area of all windows. This will be 116 minus 4x square meter square. Correct? Then, and here again one formula I am going to use. The formula is area required for painting 4 walls. In terms of cost, the formula is total cost upon cost of 1 meter square. Remember this formula. See, what is the formula? Whenever the cost and rate both are given, cost and rate both are given. Here in this case, the total cost is given for painting all the 4 walls. It means whenever you will divide total cost by cost of 1 meter square, that will give the relevant information, that is total area required for painting the 4 walls. If it is given for the volume, then total cost upon cost of 1 meter cube will give volume of the material. Okay, total cost is given what? 4480 upon, this is given 40 per meter square. Correct? Here, this is the cost 4480 and this is the cost rupees 40 per meter square. It means this will be 112 meter square. Correct? It means both will be same. This is also total area required for painting 4 walls. This is also actual area required for painting the 4 walls. Equate. It means 116 minus 4x square is equal to 112. Finally, this will give 4x square is equal to 4. It means finally x will be 1 meter. It means size of the windows will be 1 meter into 1 meter. You can check. Correct? So, these all are the questions. Now, I think two questions are left. The last lecture we will discuss.